Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Supergirl Season 2, and this is going to be my trailer breakdown for episode 20, otherwise entitled City of Lost Children. But before we get into anything else, let's actually watch the trailer.
You need this planet to worship you. It feels good to look down on them, doesn't it? Everything that happens from now on is your doing. Every city that burns, every nation that falls, for every child of Earth that cries out, why is this happening? The answer is Supergirl.
Now just a quick thing to mention before we go ahead, be sure to stay until the end of the video to get a little sneak peek look at some stuff from the finale of Supergirl Season 2. If you don't want to be spoiled, obviously, it's not really too much of a spoiler because it has been on social media and stuff, but even then, if you don't want to know anything, obviously don't watch that part of the video, but if you do, be sure to stick around until then. So going by the trailer, it does look like Supergirl is stepping it up leading up to the finale of this season. This is the third last episode of Season 2, which is actually brought up in the trailer. So you would expect them to start building things up quite rapidly come this episode. One thing that isn't in the trailer, which I will bring up now rather than in the proper breakdown, as it is sort of hard to break down what actually is in there, and that is James Olsen, aka Guardian. This episode is apparently meant to be a big episode in regards to this character, and you only see him twice in the trailer. Once here, right in the background, to the right, and quickly here with Miss Tessmacher. It's a bit strange, but maybe there is a reason for it when we actually finally see the episode. Maybe they don't want to show anything in regards to him in the trailer because, it's better off seeing it first in the actual episode. Now, there has been a synopsis or a description dropped for this episode, which actually contains some information which is actually good to have going into the breakdown, so we will read over it quickly. But before we do that, if you do go on to enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like on it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you're thinking of all of this. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. When an alien attacks National City, Supergirl and the DEO learn the alien is a Forian, an otherwise peaceful race with telekinetic powers. Guardian gets a lead on the Forian's address, but instead of finding the culprit, he finds a very scared boy named Marcus. Marcus will only trust James, so it is up to Guardian to stop the attacks on the city. Raya's plan escalates. But let's jump into the goings on in this trailer and actually break it down. Now the first 6 seconds or so of this trailer is just reused footage from previous episodes and even some from previous seasons. This shot here though could be from the episode, but for some reason I remember it being from an episode in Season 1. I don't know if it is, maybe it just looks familiar or similar, so that's why I'm thinking it is from Season 1. We do see Raya, or Mon-El's mother, inside L-Core and the process of building the transmatter portal. And obviously that was introduced last episode with her interactions with Lena Luthor herself, and they've begun building it. Now here we are seeing a victim of the Forian, who is the alien that was brought up in the synopsis, who possesses telekinetic abilities. As the synopsis also states, they are generally a peaceful race, so it will be interesting to see why they are all of a sudden causing some chaos on the streets of National City. Possibly Raya could be involved, which honestly wouldn't be too much of a shock to me, but yeah. Now this is that shot I showed before which had James in the background, but in the foreground we can see a young child who is obviously that Marcus kid that was in the synopsis. And as the synopsis also states, he will be the one that James finds when he goes looking for the Forian that's causing all the chaos. But why is he locked up in this room that we've seen Mon-El and other aliens locked up in the DEO previously this season? Well, in the next parts of the trailer, you do see Marcus causing some damage inside of Catco, specifically James's office. So I guess a big question coming from this would be, is Marcus the threat, or is he simply just being controlled? And to finish off the trailer, we do see a quick few shots of a fight scene between Raya and not only Supergirl, but also J'onn J'onzz as well. So Supergirl, or Kara, is going to learn of Raya's plans that involve Lena Luthor at some point in this episode. If you remember back to last episode, which shouldn't be too hard because it was only a couple of hours ago that it came out, Lena Luthor was actually going to ask Kara about, Raya and stuff like this, but Kara was busy, so Lena just, took it upon herself to trust Raya, and, it could lead to some sticky situations, if you want to call it that. So as I mentioned earlier, I will quickly just show some footage from the filming of the Supergirl finale for Season 2, which actually involves another caped Kryptonian. If you don't want to see it, as I said before, click off now, but here we go, I'm going to play it right now. Now obviously that was a bit shorter, but there is a full 4-minute video roughly of stuff which I will leave linked in the description below, which contains the same stuff I showed there plus a lot more. The footage obviously doesn't belong to me, so I cannot show it all, so as I said, I will leave it linked in the description below, and go check out the channel that, you know, contains all that stuff, because I have a lot more footage like that with like Flash and Arrow as well. But thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like on it, it'd be very much appreciated. Let me know in the comment section down below, what are you thinking of this episode? Do you think Marcus, the young boy, is the threat, or do you think he's simply being controlled? Yeah, just leave all those opinions in the comment section down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.